Hi, I'm Kandy. I'm the Executive Secretary for the Opticians Association of Michigan. I am joined here with David, the President of the OAM, and Jessi, our board member. Everybody say hello and we'll get started. We are talking about leadership that is hosted by the Opticians Association of America. And they just announced that it's going to be in February in Asheville, North Carolina. And there are opportunities for students to leaderships to get a grant. And I'll let David take it away from there. David, what is leadership?
So the Leadership Conference is hosted annually by the Opticians Association of America, or the OAA. It is a great networking opportunity for state leaders in the field of opticianry to come together to learn and mingle together. Lots of different educational opportunities while you're there. The big highlight of this conference as well is, like Kandy said, the students. So we use that term very broadly, but in a licensed state, a student is typically defined as someone who is attending opticianry school or apprenticing under a licensed optician. In states like ours, like Michigan, where we don't have any formal education or apprenticeship programs, we, as the Opticians Association of Michigan, want to encourage our young opticians in the field to apply and attend this program as a way to network and gain some of those basic foundation skills to go back into your workforce and be a strong optician and becoming a new leader as well.
Where were you when you first attended leadership as far as your opticianry career goes?
For myself, I was at Baker College, which at the time offered an opticianry program. Unfortunately, that is no longer available. And I was recruited by our program director and co-program director to apply and potentially attend the program. So I made that application and joined with the Opticians Association of Michigan at that time. So I attended my first conference, I believe it would have been 2017, 2016, and that was in Savannah, Georgia. Very fun time.
What is the application like? What's the process?
So your application, the Opticians Association of Michigan has created an application in line with what the Opticians Association of America requests. So your application it is a little bit involved, but it is fairly straightforward. So we need to know who you are. We need to know your demographics. We need to know where you live and what your phone number is so we can reach you. For the more important stuff, there's leadership-based questions. So we need to know why you as an individual feel that you qualify to receive a grant to attend the program, why you as a young optician feel that you should be granted this opportunity to come and learn to be a better leader. In addition, something that the OAA likes to have is a letter of recommendation. Something that we do request comes from either one of us as a member of the Opticians Association of Michigan serving on the board, or from your manager or work mentor. The Opticians Association of America also will do a video montage during the leadership presentation. So we do request a short clip, usually less than a minute, just to introduce yourself so that when we get to leadership, we can introduce you to everyone there.
So with that, I want to introduce our student to leadership from last year. Jessi, what do you think? What was leadership like for you last year?
Leadership was an amazing experience. You know, it was one of those things that when I got into it, I kind of thought I knew what I was going to expect, but once I was there, it was so much more. I met so many leaders from all over the country, and to meet people in those roles that were truly like caring and inspiring, and they actually were interested in me was super, just, it made me feel very welcome and ecstatic. It also, like, there's a lot of breakout classes and things that taught me how to be a better leader. I'm an optical manager. So I was new to that position when I went to leadership. And it was great because it kind of taught me through some of the classes how to lead from the front and how to really help foster my team, as well as also meeting other students and leaders that I still talk to almost on a daily basis that can really help me with if I have questions about anything optical related, or on other times, sometimes you just need a support system, and it's nice to have that from the optical community.
How did you find out about the application?
So I had attended the Opticians of Michigan conference in Lansing. So then after that, I followed their Facebook and I saw the application on Facebook, and I applied. And shortly after, I found out that I was chosen to go.
So being a student to leadership, that puts you as our student board member for the last year. What insight do you have for the next set of students that we would welcome to the Michigan board?
Ooh, I would say, don't be intimidated. It sounds like it's a big deal, and talking to the president and all these people with all these labels, like they really are human. And at the end of the day, the biggest thing I've learned is they really want you to succeed. Like we all are in this together and we really grow together. And I think that's the one thing that at first it is a really big deal to be a part of this. And it was sometimes easy to be intimidated by the people that you would interact with. But the more projects and more I got involved in, especially through the time I got to spend with like my board members that went to leadership, it really created a close bond, and it helped me think about my career in a different light, and it created an amazing just friendship and relationship in that way.
What I'm going to ask the both of you, if you could pick one thing that leadership has taught you or stuck out, what is your one biggest memory for leadership for both of you? And we'll do Jessi first.
Ooh. I think really it's just to stay humble and that we're all in this together. That you can walk up to anybody no matter what position they are, and they will treat you with respect, and that the world's the limit. The optical is kind of a small community, and there's so many different opportunities and avenues that today you may be an optician, but tomorrow you may be a frame rep, or you may go on to the educational roles. And that was just my biggest takeaway, was being exposed to this on a national level and how far you really can go with it.
David?
For me, similar experience, but I think for me a little different in the sense that my biggest takeaway is the resources and the community that you gain and get to be a part of when you attend these conferences. We all get there. We've all been there. You go to work and you get stuck in that day-to-day monotony of what you do. Attending this conference for me gives it's a little recharge, just to know that there are hundreds of people literally a phone call away across the entire US in the exact same position as I am, who may be having the same bad day that I started having, that can help me with an optical question, help me with a difficult patient, help me find something I simply can't find myself. And also just to, hey, you know what? I've been having a rough day today. Can I just talk about it? So to build that community amongst yourself and your peers inside of this great optical community, to me, is the biggest thing that I have taken away, is just so many great relationships by attending these conferences.
And I can't wait to go next year. I am so excited. So next year, like we said, February 9th through 11th, Opticians Association of America is hosting the leadership conference. We will have our Michigan's application up and ready to go as when this video is live. So the only thing I can tell you is don't hesitate to ask any questions. Reach out to any one of us on the board. That's what we are here for. The deadline for this application is December 21st. So don't wait, get started on those recommendation letters. And again, if you have any questions, we're here to help you succeed. And that's what excites us most as a board, is helping Michigan succeed. So we can't wait to see you there. We can't wait to see all of the applications coming in. And any closing remarks from either one of you?
I'd love to say we're very happy to be able to do this yet again, and to have the OAA support us as a non-licensed state without having those proper channels, apprenticeships or students. So for us, this is the Opticians Association of Michigan, all of us, I'm speaking on behalf of us as a group. This is a huge, huge opportunity and moment of pride for us to be able to recruit opticians and to show that we are coming to these events and we are showing up strong every single time. And it is truly for me as the president, as the leader of this group right now, truly a thing of pride. And like Kandy said, we're here. We want to help you succeed. So please don't hesitate. Reach out. This is what we do, and this is what we love to do, or else we want to do it.
Jessi?
I just would say don't hesitate. Definitely, pursue this. If you have any thoughts that you might want to do this, you definitely do, because you will take so much away from being able to attend this conference. And I'm so excited to be able to go back to this conference. I just think that, that week was so life-changing, and I've kept so many of those memories and relationships with me that I really look forward to going back, and I hope to have a student to come with us.
That is so exciting. We're going to close. I do want to kind of do a selfish plug and say our Michigan conference is going to be in Lansing, April 23rd and April 22nd and 23rd of 2023. The convention committee is working hard on the schedule. We'll know more in January, so make sure you subscribe to our newsletter, because that's where most of the information is going to be. And again, we're here for you. We're here for Michigan Opticians. That's what we do. It's our name. So we look forward to seeing you, and we'll talk to you soon.